This is Pastor Morris Odindo, the founding director of Manna Ministries International. As you all know, when we began the year, we were so much in need of a few things that we asked you, our partners and friends, to join us in praying and supporting us. And we really were very desperate to see the Lord show up during the beginning of this year, 2022. One of the needs that we had as a ministry was to be able to purchase a brand new bus for our school, Manna Academy, to be able to help with the transportation of the population that has grown very fast, the population of over 400 pupils that attends Manna Academy. As at today, the Lord has been able to help us to purchase the bus, 33-seater school bus for Manna Academy, and that has really eased the need for transportation. We are able to do several trips every day, and the children are able now to enjoy coming to school because we have the bus. The other thing that we were trusting God to do this year, once again, was we needed a hall. We needed a dining hall for these pupils. We have a program for feeding these children sponsored by All for His Glory. And as much as we had some delicious meals for the children to enjoy, one of the challenges that we had was where these children could sit down and enjoy their meals without disruption. So we started to pray and trust God to be able to help us build a hall, a dining hall. And when we thought of the dining hall, we thought that we would not just build a dining hall, but that this dining hall was going to be coupled as an assembly hall, a place where before lunch or dinner, the children could also assemble together once a week, and we would take the children through vocational Bible study. And I want to report to you that the Lord showed up, and through our partner, Trust in Him Ministries, TIH, the Lord has been able to help us to build and complete a new dining hall, spacious enough to accommodate all our over 400 children. TIH has been able to partner with us to build a couple of other building construction projects, and we really thank God. We also thank God that there are a couple of other friends of ours and partners who chipped in and helped in some ways as well. Like our next helped us to fix the steel windows on that dining. Our vocational school is doing really good. Last year, December, we were able to graduate from our tailoring school, 45 students who completed the one-year course. These are students that consist of disadvantaged girls that have had some really tough past. Some of them are victims of rape, some of them are victims of drug abuse, addiction, some of them are victims of divorce, some of them are victims of child mothers, and we bring them together and we put them through mastering sewing skills, and at the end of the training we empower them with the gift of a sewing machine so that they can be able to use that to begin their own sewing business and be able to become independent instead of depending on hands out to make a living. The 45 girls graduated, and we empowered each one of them with a sewing machine. As a result, their lives have been transformed, and what we are doing right now is we are trying to raise money to purchase sewing machines that we will be able to give to each one of them. We are going to empower 60 girls after going through the sewing training and mastering the sewing skill. We are planning and hoping that we can empower each of the 60 girls out of the 70 with a sewing machine. And if you can partner with us through this project, then you are going to give a disadvantaged girl who has gone through our training program an opportunity to begin their own business and be able to become independent, be able to feed themselves and their family or whatever their children, because some of are single mothers. And so if you wonder just how much it costs for you to be able to empower a girl and put a lasting solution to their lives, it costs only $200. $200. For $200, we can be able to purchase a sewing machine. If you want to do that, you can be able to contact us or use the PayPal address on this video, and we will be able to receive that money and buy it. Of course, we have a student going through, mastering computer skill, basic computer skills, and we are appealing to our friends. If you have a used or new laptop that you'd want to, donate to somebody that can use it to make a living, then we will be happy. You can donate that. You can send that with the team that is coming to visit us at Manna Academy. We will be able to use that, put it in the hands of one of our computer or IT students. That is to include used computer, iPod, handset, phone handset, and a few other electronic gadgets that you can be able to donate to bless our people. Our salvation well is doing really good. Our salvation well is doing really good. This is a water well that was drilled in 2016, and when we drilled it, we didn't know that it was going to be used vastly like it has become now, that most people in this community depend on this clean water. And this has really helped, because before then people had to walk long distance to be able to fetch water, and even if they walked that long distance, they would still get dirty water that would end up giving them disease. But now that has ended in this community. They are now safe from having to get diseases, waterborne diseases, because they used that water. And also 3, they do not have to worry about spending so much to be able to access clean water. So we have a lot of people coming for this water. We also have a number of locations, people that have been able to get this water through pipes. And of course, one of those locations is Manna Academy, where we have piped this water to Manna Academy, and we have a tank that is storing this water. And so over 400 students, they are using this water. They depend on this clean water every day. And we continue to pray and partner with all of you who are willing to help us to drill more wells. So if you know someone or some group or people who can be able to donate to drill a well to provide clean water for a community, we will be so glad to partner with you to drill a well. We have hired 2 pastors, full-time pastors at the distribution location. These 2 pastors serve the water, and they interact with the people who come and need the water. And one of the things that they do, or their target, is to share the good news with the people that come for water. They also pray with them, and we have seen a number of people, so many people, give their life to Christ for the first time. And of course, we have a water baptismal pool in one of the chapels in our center. And once people give their life to Christ, one of the things that we have seen done is the pastors would take them through water baptism in our water baptismal pool. And that actually led to us baptizing this well as a salvation well. And that is because a lot of people are giving through our Light of Kenya secondary school or high school program. This is a program that is giving platform or opportunity to students who graduate from primary school and not able to afford be going to getting admitted to secondary schools because of poverty. And so the Lord led us to begin this project so that through this Light of Kenya, we can be able to have as many children who cannot afford a high school get sponsored. And as a result, we are currently having 56 students in high school sponsored through Light of Kenya. We have 13 in colleges and in universities through scholarship that is given to us by our friends, by our widows program. The widows program continues to be one of the very touching ministry that I'm involved with. As you know, we have a ministry for the widows that feeds the widows every month, and we currently have over 260 widows in this program who come together every month, and we are able to hand over food hampers, food bags to these widows. They take these food bags home, and that whenever we hand over the food bags to them, that means we are not only feeding the widows, we are also feeding their grandchildren, all for His glory, who have partnered with us from the very beginning of this program. We started with about just 15, and we have witnessed God grow this ministry. Widows coming who desperately need to be fed, old ones who are disabled, who are homeless, and we are so glad that God is allowing us to be a part of their life. Currently, over 500 homes have been built for homeless widows in or through our shelter a widow program in partnership with All for His Glory. And the need continues at building a home for a widow and putting a roof over their head. It's not something that I don't take for granted, and I know that God doesn't take it for granted. And so, allow me to just heartily thank all of you who have been able to follow up with us, partner with us, and provide a home for a widow. It costs $850 currently to be able to provide a widow with a home. Maybe you're wondering, I want to be a part of that program. I want to build a home for a homeless widow. I want to give them a reason to embrace the love of God. Yes, you can do that. For $850, you will be able to help a widow who does not have a home to have a home. Most of them do not have other basic items like beddings. Some of them don't have anything. So that is what led us to also introduce a program for purchasing beddings for these widows. That set goes for $150. So you see that for $1,000, you can be able to help provide a house for a widow with a tin roof, metal roof, and besides a house, you would be able to provide a set of beddings for the widow. You can as well say, no, I just want to provide a Bible. For $10, we can be able to provide a Bible for a widow, because every widow that comes in our program, the very first gift that we must give to them is the gift of a copy of a Bible in their own language, a language they can be able to understand. We have in place widows caregivers that we have been able to hire that goes into the homes of these widows every week. They walk into the homes of these widows, and what they do, they pray with these widows, they wash their clothes, they cook food for them, they pray and sing with them, and they read Bible for them. The thing that you may want to do for the widow is to buy a water tank for them. We can also buy a solar lamp for them, because some of these widows have become sick because of the smoke that they inhale from the kerosene lantern lamp, from the firewood. So we are trying to buy these widows economic solar jikos. They Bible for Pastors outreach. We have been able to reach, I think, a couple thousands of pastors. We've been able to put a study Bible in their hand. That is because this is one of the greatest need in the church. Buying a Bible for these pastors, putting a Bible in their hands, have been one of the most effective programs that we have. We have seen a lot of changes. The pastors have felt empowered, they have felt equipped and ready to effectively serve the body of Christ. So this is something that is happening, and we continue to desperately need more copies of Bibles. Of course, we also provide Bibles to the prisoners. We also provide Bibles to new converts. We have a lot of pastors that goes out and reach out to people, win souls, and once they do, there are locations that are remote and they need Bibles, and that is where we come. Of course, we have our feeding program going on in partnership with No Hungry Children. We are feeding about over 30 schools in the slums of Nairobi. We are providing them with food every month, and this is to be able to help conduct our school-based feeding program that is being done on a daily basis in the schools. And this continues. We have a lot of schools that continue to want to be a part of this program. And I want to really give special thanks to No Hungry Children and your partners for committing to continue supporting this program to feed thousands of children. Actually, we are now feeding over 4,000 children from the slum schools. We are currently handling a project that we need your prayers. We realized that once the children complete primary school with the changed curriculum, that the grade 6th were supposed to go to high school. This is a grade that still has children of tender age that we would still want to serve. And when the curriculum changed, and they say that from grade 6 these pupils had to go out of Manna Academy, then we thought like, no, this is really going to be sad, because some of these children would not go to high school, because each year we are not able to sponsor all the children to high school. So the solution was for Manna Academy to extend to a high school. And so we prayed, and we thank God that as we are talking today, we are working on constructing the Manna Junior Secondary School in partnership with our next ministries. And I want to say that we need your prayers, we need resources pulled together, and we need to be able to complete this high school by the end of October, so that we are able to put things in place, and in January 2023 this junior secondary school should be able to start enrolling children. So allow me to appeal for your prayers. Allow me to request for financial support towards this project through Our Next. If you can go to ournext.org, and you can be able to find a way to give to this project, so that we can be able to meet our goal of completing this project by the end of October. The Lord has done amazing things in our ministry, and I want to confess that everything I have mentioned would not have been possible without your prayers and without your financial support to all of this project. And I want to appeal that, please, may you continue to pray, and may you continue to seek the Lord to show you, to direct you into ways that you can continue to be a blessing to us, that you can continue to be a blessing to the widows, that you can continue to touch the lives of the girls at our school, at the Tailoring School, that you can continue to hold hands with us as we continue to equip and empower the children at our computer lab, that we can continue to drill wells that we can continue to train pastors and provide Bibles and feed the widows and build homes for the widows and just empower the people of Kenya, the people of Kisumu. Together, we will continue to make a difference. God bless you and God keep you until I come back with more updates. Bye-bye.